So, hi, I'm Carlos, I'm from PandaPay. PandaPay is going to be an app where you can pay for your meal without having to wait for your bill. Because, by a show of hands, who's been out for a meal with, say, 6 or 7 other friends, and you've had a great meal, but it's come to the end, and it's just a pain in the arse when you're coming to settle that bill? It's like, do you split it? Do you pay for what you've had? By a show of hands, who's had that experience? I think everyone has, in all fairness. So this is exactly why we're building this app. So myself, I mean, I'm a techie guy, I'm a coder, but I spent 8 years as a bar manager, as a waiter, so I've seen both sides of the field. So luckily, this is a talk for early stage companies, and as you can see, this is pretty early stage. So at the moment, all we've really got is wireframes to kind of run you through it. We've got a team of Android developers who are building the app as we speak. So let me give you a quick sort of run through. Bless you. So, for example, this would be like the first screen you'd come to. You'd have your restaurant. I'll go into detail how this is actually going to work if, with your questions. So you'd have your table. Yeah, okay, right, okay, great. I've got your table. And then instantly it taps into the EPOS system, like Micros or Torex, the system that kind of runs the restaurant. It knows what you've had to eat, etc. So you'd know straight away, okay, well, do you want to pay the full bill? Do you want to pay £108? No, not really. So you want to pay for individual items. That's usually the one where you've got the most sort of social awkwardness. So you're like, you know what? I had an apple cake. Yeah, I'm just gonna I had the apple cake. Oh look, someone else has paid for the baked chicken. Oh, that's lucky. Thank God, I don't have to pay for that. And then you can go, okay, yep, I had the white wine. All done with sliders as well. Say you had half of a bottle of wine. They'll all divide it for you. Oh, we've all been there. So this is taking the edge out of the whole experience. So for example, okay. So the waitress is doing her stuff. Say it's a busy Friday afternoon. They're trying to hail one down. It can take a long time, and then they have to get the bill, bring it back to you. So this cuts it out. So you go to pay, and instantly you're like, oh, awesome! It saved my bank card. So you can just click on that and put in your CVV number, because obviously the card is not present. It's a security thing. And then bam, it's paid. It goes through to the EPOS system. It tells the waitress that you've paid your meal. Everyone else will see that you've paid your share, so you can just walk out the door and leave them to fight over the rest. That's fine. And obviously, what better convenience? Like, what would you do next? You'd leave the restaurant. I know, I'll hail a taxi. Boom. And I don't know who's used Halo around here, but it's awesome. You press the button and bam, there's a taxi within 3 minutes. So that's the main user journey for this. We're obviously catering for other things, but it's very important with all kind of ideas is to have one main user journey and just make that really easy and simple for everyone to kind of enjoy. So I put this together about 2 days ago and put it up last night. So you can check your bill while you're waiting for your food, so you can see what time the food got put in to the system, which is always good because it's always a good bit of evidence to go, hey, I've been waiting for 45 minutes. Look, here's the evidence. Get my food. Everyone says it's been 35 minutes. No, I've actually got the proof. It's been 35 minutes. So you can use loyalty cards, personalized offers, etc. And we're wanting to make the payment as fast as possible for everyone. We've already been in contact with Torex, with the CTO. Torex and Micros have bought Torex. They're some of the biggest EPOS systems in the whole of Europe and the world, pretty much. So we've already got those connections that we're starting to sort of work with. Ideally, we'd like to work with the Gondola Group, so that's Pizza Express, Easy, Bar and Burger. So we've got plans, but we obviously need some assistance. And yeah, any questions? Well done.
Kelly? So my question is, how much friction is involved between giving your order to a waitress finding time to filling it back into the PandaPay database, it coming out to the mobile phone app of a user, and then adding in whatever key user ID refers to that meal, etc., etc. How much user pain
Sure.
and extra work is involved in using
Yeah, obviously we've thought very hard about this because the whole point is to make this simpler for everyone, especially for a waitress who's working on a busy period and she just wants to get the tables out so she can deal with it. So with the beauty of working with Torex and with Micros is that you can tie it into the APIs of the EPOS system. So the waitress's job doesn't really change. She'll have like, for example, we've been playing with a few different ideas like NFC tags. So she can walk up to the table and go bip and then just walk off and then it starts a new table. Or she can just tap a number and it's pretty well structured, the data, et cetera, in these APIs. So in terms of like friction, it's going to be very little. It's going to be almost seamless. So yeah, the app will go straight in. We're kind of working with, like I say, with a few different options on how the app can know which table to go to. You could have a unique number, or you could have NFC, you could have, what are those lovely tags that they kind of try to take off? I can't remember. QR codes. Yeah, they're one of those. Oh, it's not working. We've tried that. So it's a case of just trying out some different user journeys and seeing which ones work. Thank you. Awesome.